Hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the Refuge running. Let me check my notes. You would not believe how fast we've been going through our stash of steel scrap. It's been nuts. 50 units, if you have it, would go a long way. Bunch of stuff you could scrap for it. Tools, fuel cans, utensils. Scavengers find that kind of thing all the time.
Think with all that tinkering Skippy does that
Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Isn't that great? Okay, if that's not enough for you, Rucker's given the okay to dole out some of the ultrasight battery cells we've got to spare. We use them to power the vertibird on the roof. They use it to fly aid missions to places outside Appalachia. I got a feeling you might be helping out there, so I bet you'll find a use for these. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
Said the responders sounded like too much work.
There's times I worry I'm not doing enough.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate?
I managed to get here in the first place.
You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
sometimes. Ad Victoriam, citizen. My name is Initiate Ellison of the Brotherhood of Steel. How may I be of service? Oh, man, did I get that right? I did, didn't I? Score! Shoot. I mean, shoot as in ask me something. Don't fire at me. Ask away. You've never... How the... Well, never mind that. I'd love to tell you more about the Brotherhood. Oh, gosh, where do I even start? The Brotherhood of Steel is one of the most powerful, most hard-working organizations you'll ever come across. We seek the preservation and restoration of advanced technology, especially tech, weapons, that sort of thing, but not exclusively. Committed to all technology, not just guns. Pretty noble, if you ask me. Oh no, we come from California. It was a long trek here, from what I heard. Oh no, not at all. Someday, I will be. You've never... How the... Well, never mind that. I'd love to tell you more about the Brotherhood. Oh, gosh, where do I even start? The Brotherhood of Steel is one of the most powerful, most hard-working organizations you'll ever come across. We seek the preservation and restoration of advanced technology, especially pre-war tech, weapons, armor, that sort of thing, but not exclusively. We're committed to the preservation of all technology, not just guns. Pretty noble, if you ask me.
There's no problem too big to solve.
I'm training to be a scribe. You won't find scribes decked out in power armor. And even if I wasn't, I'm still an initiate. It would be impractical to waste your best tech on, well, a new recruit.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Me? Well, I'll try to answer whatever I can. My story? I'm not very interested if that's what you're asking. I was born in Louisiana, but I hardly remember it. We moved to West Virginia when I was really young. Me, my mom, and my brother. He stayed behind to help my mom on the farm, and I went off to join the Brotherhood. I knew I had to do it. I was chasing that dream, you know? But I still feel guilty leaving the two of them behind. Mama was so proud of me, though. Made me feel proud of myself. In all honesty, I'm a bit of a fish out of water, but I hide it as best I can. Eager? I didn't realize it was so obvious. Look, all my life I dreamed of doing something more than tending some Brahmin in the field in West Virginia. I wanted something more, and the Brotherhood of Steel is that something more to me. When I saw Night Shin first approach me, laser rifle drawn, now that's awe-inspiring. Makes your heart pound. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? If you had everything you ever wanted, would you just let it slip between your fingers? No, you hold on to it with an iron grip. I'm proud to be Brotherhood. So immensely proud. It's an honor just to wear this insignia. Haven't you ever been a part of something that made you that proud?
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scourge once.
Hope all the folks at the commune are doing well.
Then you know. You know what it's like to be starstruck by your own peers. I'm an ambitious man. I always find a way to make my dreams come true. But I can't deny how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in. So I'll be damned if I slack for 1 minute and lose the best thing that ever happened to me. I may be young, I may be inexperienced, but that just means I have to work a little harder than everyone else.
Doctor wants us sober on the job.
Sure thing. I'll tell you what I can. But keep in mind, as a Brotherhood scribe, some of my intel is highly classified. That's classified information, civilian.
This place could stand to have some cats.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't even know that was a title. Sorry. Here, to make up for it, you can have some of my rations. Please don't tell anyone about this little mix-up. It won't happen again. Scribe Valdez sent me here. I'm just keeping tabs on the place. Nothing too important. Just keeping my eyes on that vertibird. What are they using it for? Ha! Well, not really. Rucker's nice and all, but every time she looks at me, she looks like she's in pain. Could be chronic illness. Giuseppe's okay. I know he's got that whole salesman act going on, but he's actually a pretty cool guy. Reads a lot. Knows quite a bit about the world. Skippy's nice and all, but his inventions all look like alien probes to me. Orlando's probably the biggest enigma of them all. I don't know anything about them. They seem nice enough, but I always feel like they're hiding something from me. And I get the impression they just tolerate me. I feel like I could be out of the door to White Spring any minute. Oh, you mean Rucker's people? They're all right, I guess. I'd say they do a lot of good for the people of Appalachia, but there's hardly enough of them around anymore for everything that needs to get done. Between you and me, they'd probably be a lot more useful if they just got absorbed into the Brotherhood. They may have good aims, but they don't have the resources to do it. Meanwhile, the Brotherhood is making amazing strides every day. You're not gonna tell Rucker I said any of this, right? Please don't. Sure. Anything else you need? Sure thing. It's Initiate, Ellison. But yeah, I'll see you later. You ever wonder where Giuseppe gets all his curios from?
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could spread so thin.
Funny what comes to mind at a time like this. When I was little, I used to come here with my grandfather. Every morning, we'd sit right here, have donuts, read the paper, just the two of us. Everything changes. They got rid of the donuts, and the staff, and the whole world. This spot, it's still here. Joyce did her best. They all did. Hope they make it out there. As for me, I'm going to stay right here, have one last donut. Whatever happens, happens. Everything changes, but in the end, I can't imagine a place I'd rather be.
This is an active work site. Guests are advised to stand clear.
All right. Settle down. I know the last few weeks have been a shock. We all hoped we could stay here forever. But when you stop and think about it, we've been blessed. So many people have had it so much worse. For the past year, the White Spring has been our home. A shelter from the storm just outside the gates. It's time for us to face that storm. But we're ready. Ready like none of us was on that day. We've had time to plan, to prepare, to stock up, to find friends to share the road ahead. The White Spring bought us that time. Let's make the most of it. Ladies and gentlemen, one last toast. To the White Spring.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns.
Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
The work I do is extremely rewarding. Why is it that way?
My friend, I hope you will stop by and join us for dinner sometime.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
Potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rats. I can't wait until dinner.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the Mirelurk meat.
Can't believe we got vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
Oh no, the stew has burned. Do not be discouraged though. Without failure, there is no improvement. Here is your stew. Something is better than nothing, yes? Hopefully, either the settler or raider representative will find some use for this. I last saw them in the bar area.
No reservations required. Help yourself to any.
Tektons are kinda cute, and they're just wearing a bow tie and not shooting lasers at you. If you need a bed for the night, I'm sure Orlando could find a place for you.
Why even bother helping people that can't help themselves?
Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation. Did you even try this stew yourself? It's completely burned. You expect us to eat this? Can you lend me a hand? Well, I'm a representative from Foundation. I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees from the pit. Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are coming to Foundation too, and we just don't have the resources to take care of that many people. I mean, what you gave us last time really wasn't much of a meal. Could you try not to burn it next time?
These refugees wouldn't last one day.
All right, talk to you later.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker.
What?
Never thought a single person could be smart.
Who I am doesn't matter. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for Meg.
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform.
Nothing but a problem. All it's doing is encouraging new people to come to Appalachia. Sickly people. If they're too weak to make it on their own, then maybe they shouldn't be the ones to survive.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
Sure, whatever.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go,
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky here. I've never
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by a scorched once.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasite cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need. Hope you don't mind a trip over to Cranberry Bog. So, what do you say? Want to help the responders make a difference? Now this one might be tricky. Watoga Emergency was almost entirely run by robots, but even robots had to tell their patients how to take care of themselves once they left the hospital. What we're looking for there is any record of that information so we can do the same for our patients here in the refuge. So, how about it?
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch, aren't they?
Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it. A safe haven filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few rats.
Wait till dinner.
Orlando is very charming. But to be honest with you, I'm not really
It's
sure
been
what
sunny
they're
all
doing
week.
this.
I love it here.